Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 2! In the very first part, we pretty much took care of the first 3 levels, met Cranky and Wrinkly, and this time we're going to do Lockjaw's Locker, which is the very first water level of the game. Now, water levels in Donkey Kong Country 3 are interesting, because they are not necessarily kind of all underwater. They sometimes have, you know, above water parts and stuff too, so they're a lot more interesting than water levels in Donkey Kong Country 3, I believe. Now, this right here is one of the very first examples of a wall that you can go through. This level starts just randomly falling, but if you hold right, you can go through this wall, and you can just get a few kind of bonus items there before you end up in the exact same place anyway. So yeah, we have some water here, so yeah, this is kind of, you know, the first patch of water in the game, and the water will rise up and down, and again, you have that really nice effect where, you know, it looks like the water actually has a lot of depth to it in the background, so that is very nice, and I've always really liked that. Also, of course, the music is good, and, you know, all the things you can usually expect from levels in Donkey Kong Country games. Anyway, I don't think there's anything in this patch of water except for an enemy, and yeah, there we go, the water rises up, and there's just stuff everywhere. So yeah, look, I mean, water levels especially have so many walls that you can go through, and sometimes the walls that you can go through are even like one way. So you kind of need to be careful. Those guys are the biggest jerks. They will come after you, and they are very hard to avoid sometimes. Let's see if we can go through there. You can go through there. How do you even get that banana that was over there? But anyway, what you actually want to do here is continue up from where those bananas were, and you come to here. And here's the first bonus game of the level. I was losing my train of thought for a second there, but yeah. You just want to continue straight up, go through the ceiling, and find this bonus game. So, I mean, there you go. Like, there are walls that you have to go through that have absolutely no indication that you must go through them. I mean, there was kind of bananas leading up to it, but it's still pretty tricky to figure out some of the walls that you have to go through in this game, I can guarantee you. Now, yeah, so you could go to the dead ends and get the bananas, but I mean, who really cares about bananas? We're after the gold! It might have been down. Or is it up? No, it's up at the top here. And lots of time left to get that. 8 bonus coins, or creme coins. I still call them bonus coins, because you get them from bonus games. And of course, just like in Donkey Kong Country 3, if you fail, you could easily try that game again. But yeah, there was, yeah, we can destroy you. On Guard is of course the best guy ever. How do you go through that? It must be over here. Yeah, actually, yeah, if we swim back down now, can we go through anything around here? I don't remember. It kind of comes from underneath. This is going to bug me now. And also, yeah, after the water rises, if you come over here, you can get that. Is there a way to get over there? It's just going to bug me. Just give me 1 second. Oh, and these come back. Oh, I've never actually really thought about that before. You can kind of completely cheat back through the level. That's interesting. Whoops! This is supposed to be for another video, Andrew. I kind of completely forgot about that for a second. Yeah. Warp barrels are a thing in this game, and there will be a bonus video regarding that. But in the meantime, I kind of accidentally beat the level, and I didn't even mean to. So I guess, you know, we'll just kind of forget about that secret. How do you get to that line of bananas? It's really bothering me. Also, wow, that's the only bonus game in that level. So actually, all we need to do now is go back and collect the DK coin. But of course, we're going to play through it the normal way anyway. The bonus coin is kind of, the DK coin is actually kind of at the end of the level anyway. Now let us start playing like a moron, and let us fast forward to where we kind of left off. Yeah, that line of bananas back there is going to bug me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've gotten it before, but it's just, when it comes to walls that you have to go through that have no indication that you can go through them, things get tricky sometimes. So yeah, I mean, I should know how to go through that wall, but it is it's just kind of slipping my mind at the moment. So feel free to yell at me in the comments regarding that. Anyway, continuing on, let us see what we have here. So yeah, we lose On Guard there. We got a 1-up because of it, so we're up to 25 now. We have the midway point. And let's see, yeah, there's so many secrets in this game, so many kind of splitting paths. The levels just seem to have a lot more depth to them than some of the levels in Donkey Kong Country 3, I have to say. Now, I don't want this whole Let's Play to be, you know, let's bash Donkey Kong Country 3 all day long. Because Donkey Kong Country 3 is a very fun game, but playing Donkey Kong Country 3, again, has just made me realize that Donkey Kong Country 2 has just so much more to it. And it's definitely more difficult, and you know, I like my difficulty. So Donkey Kong Country 2 is the better game in my opinion, but if you don't see it that way, I'm not going to try and tell you otherwise, because that's why everyone has different opinions. There are all of the Kong letters, and we are approaching the end now. Of course, yeah, this level's too easy. When you have On Guard, you kind of just kill everyone. Is there anything down here? Okay, DK barrel, but I do not need that. Let's see. Okay, so we go up here. Now here. Actually, not yet, is it? Let me see. Okay. What you want to do is right here, before you go into this kind of little narrow passage, charge up On Guard. Because the water will start to lower, and if you're not charged like that, you won't have enough speed to get all the way to this area before the water goes down and get the DK coin. So just do that, get the DK coin, it brings you right to here, and hey, this location looks familiar. Now we have 28 lives, and Diddy's rapping to those. Heck yeah! Alright. Yeah, so that's right, there's the warp barrel there. I will say that once again, every level in the first and second world has a warp barrel, and I will be showing all of those in the future, but I'm not going to do it right this moment. That was kind of funny. I was just looking for things, and I'm like, oh right, the warp barrel was there. Oh yeah. Swanky's bonus bonanza. I knew it was in the ceiling somewhere, but for some reason I didn't think it was there. Anyway, Swanky is this is the first time he's ever actually appeared. He was in the third game, as people will remember. Give him a big hand, folks. Good evening, and this is Swanky's game show. So this is pretty cool. The way this works is Swanky is in every world, and he has a kind of trivia for you that you can answer and win lives. You don't have to do it, but we might do it sometimes just for fun. Swanky's swag. This one is free. What is my name? Okay. Swanky. Okay, and try this one. What is the first enemy that you see in the game? It should be the rat, right? Well done. Let's have another. What is the name of this area of the island? Some of the answers are funny. Gangway garbage. It's Gangland. Gangplank Galleon. So there you go. So we entered the most basic set, and we got a 1-up for that. But then we enter, you know, the second most difficult one. Sorry, I cannot speak. Pirate Puzzler. What button do you press to run? So I mean, if you have been playing this game for 4 levels now, you would know it's the Y button. What is the name of the first level? Pirate Panic. Listen carefully. What is the name of the enemy boss that kidnapped Donkey Kong? Captain K. Rap, Reap, Rule. There you go. We might as well finish it off just for fun. Chimp Challenge. In the first level of the game, how many windows did the... Ooh. Wow. And yes, so you get it wrong, you have to pay again to try. Yeah, there are very obscure questions like that. I mean, I can answer level-based questions, but I can't, you know, like a level, an enemy, and, you know, other things. But this background stuff, who pays attention to that? What is the name of the first rigging level? I guess that's, okay, Main Base Mayhem. I never call it a rigging level. Call it, like, you know, climbing up the masts of the ship level thing. On to the next round. In the first level of the game, which of these is not a background? Oh, God. Sword. Okay, I actually remember that as a kid. I never really, you know, pay attention to the background. I'm like, there's no way that there's a gun in the background. And yeah, there you go. Spent some cash, got some 1-ups, which will all disappear when you turn off the game anyway. So we essentially just wasted 3 or 4 minutes. But anyway, Topsail Trouble is up next. And this is the second rigging level of the game. It also introduces this guy. And he is the snaky guy who you can bounce around on, and it's pretty fantastic. This is the only game he was actually in. He was not in the third or first game, which is disappointing, because he's actually probably my favorite animal partner in this game, other than Rambi. I mean, this guy, you can bounce on enemies, you can jump super high, and you can even hold the A button to jump super high. I mean, it's like absolutely awesome. This is the greatest animal buddy ever. We can go up here, and we can find the first bonus game of the level. And we have destroy all of the baddies. So let's see, so we go up here, we can bounce on you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and that is the first bonus coin of the level, which takes us up to a total of 9. But yeah, I always thought it was so cool as a kid that, you know, the animal partners have this kind of charge up that you can do when you hold the A button, just like it's showing, whoops, okay, I forgot that extra life was even there. Actually, no, I mean, I knew that all along. For some reason, I thought that I could jump down there, even though I could not. But yeah, whenever you see that the A button is kind of made in bananas, it means you should try pressing it, even though you don't really need to in this situation. So I'm not 100% sure what it was trying to tell you to do there. Also, do I want to go to the right? I believe I do. I believe the DK cone is over here. No, it's not. I'm thinking of a different location in this level. 1 second. Hey! That was pretty cheap, but oh well. I don't believe we actually need him for anything else, do we? We might, so we might have to, replay the level, or we could probably enter the bonus game, and it would cause him to come back. No, actually, we would have lost him here anyway. What reward would we have got for bringing him to the sign? I have no idea, but we're not really going to worry too much about it. Yeah, it's always annoying when you get damaged by things that you cannot even see. Also, wow. Okay, I guess we're supposed to probably kill him with a box, and that's how you would get that. But if we fall here, hey, it's not there. I'm looking for something, but I'm just, for some reason, confusing where it is. Ugh! Oh, wow, really? It's like, if you don't have him, we're going to give him to you for free. Meanwhile, I mean, you can jump on these enemies without, using him, so I'm not really sure. Where did he even disappear to? Oh, well. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, take that, and now give me my 10 bananas. There we go, alright. Back into normality here. But yeah, it's up there, right? There we go. Actually, no, that's not what I was looking for at all. I'm not looking for wimpy coins and bananas. I'm looking for the real treasure here. Hey, man, I'm spending too much time worrying about secrets and not enough time actually trying to beat the level. Let's forget this and just kind of move on normally. I was going to say, let's destroy you, but that did not really work out. That was a very close jump there. And look at that, an invisible hook in the air. Like, who is ever going to actually find that? Luckily, I remembered where it was. Okay, what do we got? Find the token. Okay, so pretty much it's just climb up the ropes and do not get hit by these dragonfly guys who are going to become a very big, kind of, prominent enemy throughout the game, as you will see. As, this level has pretty much been dominated by them so far. Can you grab onto a rope when you throw a partner up like that? No, you cannot. I don't believe. I'm scared to throw my partners upwards because I'm afraid I'm going to get hit by an enemy who has not spawned on screen yet. Or not, I mean, not spawned, but I have not seen. If I go down here, is this... No, because I jumped there. Where is what I am looking for, darn it? Because it's not that, and I keep doing stupid things. Ugh. And I think I have mentioned already that I hate these rope guys. They are quite annoying. Ooh, okay. Let's get serious. Okay, it has to be up there. It has to be up there. There it is! There is what I have been looking for. Now, I remember as a kid, I never really thought about it. I mean, you're working your way up to the left. You don't really think about what's to the right. But I mean, you kind of have to do a jump over there to get the DK coin, and again, that's more well hidden than most of the DK coins in... Whoa! In the last game. Now, I see something up there. Like, am I missing something here? I do not feel good about this. Also, if you go over here, if you have both partners, you can get a 3-up, but I don't. So it's quite disappointing, I guarantee. Alright. But just remember that there's a 3-up balloon over there. I missed the end. And this level was kind of a massive disaster. I'm not afraid to admit that. I didn't die, though. Although I did find all of the bonus games and the DK coins, so we will leave those mysteries to be solved at a later date. Looking good, dude! So he's funky, and he can fly you around to different places that you have already kind of visited on Crocodile Isle. So cruise on over and hit the sky. So you need to pay 2 coins, although I believe you only need to pay the first time that you use him in each world, and it's saved, so like you don't have to do it each time you play. So we have not beat this world yet, so we cannot move anywhere else, but we will not have to pay that 2 coins again later, so that is kind of a nice thing. But with that said, we can now move on to Krow's Nest, which is the first boss of the game, as we already kind of heard from Wrinkly Kong in the last part, I believe. Krow is a crow who throws crow eggs at you. Also, you can actually throw a partner up on top of the next tier and get 2 coins. It's kind of interesting. I mean, items hidden in a boss fight? What is this? But yeah, you dodge the egg, and you're supposed to throw it back at Krow, but I kind of completely overshot it, which is pretty funny. I believe that you can jump on top of it to make it slow down faster or something, but I usually just don't touch it at all. So don't quote my words on that. Just, play it safe. No point on risking anything here. It's a pretty simple fight, which, is to be expected from the first boss of the game. Boss fights in Donkey Kong Country 2 are a lot different than Donkey Kong Country 3. They usually involve a lot more, throwing items at enemies and stuff like that. A lot of bosses in Donkey Kong Country 3 were more like, jump on top of them and stuff. I don't know. The boss fights are a little bit different. That's all I can kind of really say about that. Both games have interesting boss fights. And there you go, what was that, 4 hits? Something like that, I wasn't even counting. And for beating a boss in this game, you get a bonus coin, which takes us up to 11. Diddy was kind of having a spaz there, and that takes us to the second area of Crocodile Isle, which is Crocodile Cauldron. And pressing B on that reveals that this is the lava world. Now, if I was smart, I would have gone back and saved. Always remember that. Always, always, always remember that. If you're not too sure about your skill in the game, you might get a game over, or if you might have to turn the game off for some reason. After you beat a world, always travel back to the previous world and save your game, because you never know when the save point in the next world is going to appear. And Donkey Kong Country 2 is not like Donkey Kong Country 3, where you can leave a world at any time you want and go back to a previous save point. So now, if I get game over, I have to go all the way back to where this video started. So, I mean, the chances of me losing like 30 lives are not very high, but that does mean that I need to continue playing, and I cannot now turn the game off because I have not saved. So, I'm going to go get a drink, and when I come back, we will start the next part. So thank you very much for watching the next 2 levels and the boss of Donkey Kong Country 2. Man, how many times am I accidentally going to say Donkey Kong Country 3 because I'm so used to it? Anyway, hope that you enjoyed that, and look forward to the lava world. How many games have a second world that is a lava world? Lava is usually saved for the final world. I mean, if New Super Mario Bros. Has taught us anything in its repetitive nature, the last world is always lava themed. But no, see, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3 are all awesome games that, they aim to break the stupid norms that other games have sillily, sillily? That's not even the word. Have dumbly followed, and always making the lava world the last world. Like, lava world. Donkey Kong Country 2 is so awesome that it puts that right near the beginning. So yeah, look forward to that, and I hope to see you next time when we start this off. So thanks, and see you later.